Can you talk about just how it felt to break your own personal record?
I ain't go. It was different. I was so excited. The energy. I loved it. We had weight room like the whole week, and I thought I was sore. And when I ended up clearing it, it was crazy. I just know we're not stopping here. Just keep going.
UNC meet, it was kind of first meet back, so I was just trying to get back, into the groove of things, trying to, just run a good time. 51 is a bad first place, but I was, hoping to run a little bit faster, but, first place is still good, so.
Could you just give your thoughts on tying the meet record at the Tolsma Invitational?
On one hand, I'm happy that I tied the record. On the other hand, it's a little bit frustrating just because, one, I didn't break the record, I tied it. And then, two, this is my second collegiate season competing, even though technically I'm a senior because I ruptured my Achilles in undergrad. So jumping 39, 10, like that used to kind of just come quick and easy to me. But like I had to actually work for that 39-10 that I just jumped this past week. So.
And Jordan, in terms of winning the Dick Taylor Challenge, how do you feel about that?
Um, it was a blessing, honestly. I loved competing at that meet, especially because my uncle was there to watch, and he ran track there and played football there, so it was a big win at home, too.
You two have obviously competed against each other in these meets. You guys have like a little rivalry going on between the two of you?
Yes. We used to love and support each other, and we go back and forth, and I always tell her that I'm trying to limit that back and just be forth.
Yeah. every meet, I'm like, it better be North Carolina Central first and second. She's like, well, I'm going to be first, and you're going to be second. And I'm like, well.
If you could just talk in general about, your athletes and everything that went into preparing for this indoor season.
Well, coming back off of the Christmas break, it's always a challenge, not just for us, but most institutions. But it's always a challenge. We want to make sure that our student athletes are coming back and that we're helping them train into those first couple of meets and keeping them healthy, first and foremost. We've done a good job with that. We're seeing some of our performances that reflect that as well. Coming into the first meet at UNC Chapel Hill, we just really wanted to see how they were preparing and how they were preparing for their particular events. We are a very young team, so preparation right now is everything, just in terms of being able to help them grow and to help them understand the nuances of the sport. Off of that, we went into the second meet at Liberty, and we really began to do some really good things there. I think we kind of shook off a little bit of the nervousness and the cobwebs and had some tremendous performances. So we're excited about where we are right now heading into our championships.
And just talking about those great performances, you have Lamont Victoria, who set a new meet record. You have Michael Fulton, who tied a meet record. If you could just talk on those two in particular, like just the amount of work that you see them put in and just it paying dividends at an invitational.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, I'd say, our jumps coach, Coach Drake, has done a phenomenal job. He's been a staple of our jumps program, so kudos to him. With those two, the first thing that really comes to my mind is talent, but they work hard. You can have talent all day, but if you don't work hard and apply your discipline, mental and physical discipline to it, then you don't have much to work with. So those two have really shown us what things can happen when they truly, truly train hard. Lamont is very, very green to this thing here. He surprised himself. He jumped off the mat and almost ran outside. But we're excited about him. He has a lot of ability. He's academically sound. And he enjoys being an Eagle. That's really the thing that I really enjoy about him. He really enjoys being an Eagle. Mike, on the other hand, she's a little bit more tenured. She's a postgraduate student, so she brings that level of maturation to this program that's needed. And she's been very, very consistent for us. So we're excited about her and really going into this indoor season, outdoor season. I think everything can be hers if she just stays disciplined.
And speaking on the indoor-outdoor transition, a lot of people treat indoor as like a preseason coming into outdoor, but you guys obviously have a lot to compete for. You have the MEAC championship coming up. You just talk about everybody's preparations getting ready for that and just how the mindset of your team right now.
Well, we a lot of people don't know this and don't give the sport of cross country and track and field credit for it. But essentially, we are the longest running sport within the NCAA. It's really tough to keep that competitive edge within our student athletes, essentially from August to September until June. It's a long time. We don't have time off. And so, as you mentioned, a lot of programs utilize the indoor season as a gateway to outdoor. We don't do that too much. We like to treat the indoor season as it is. It is a season. It's a season for competition. and it's a season for us to represent this brand, the institution, and also all of the wonderful Eagle alum that we have. And so we take each season by each season, each day by day. We always preach 24 hours at a time. And in this sport, you have to have a short memory as well. This isn't the team sport where you get a lot of the crowd uproars and all the the fan favor. It's sometimes really or truly an individual sport, and you have to remain mentally and emotionally tough. So it's a long season, and we're doing some things to really kind of keep that competitive mental and emotional edge, because it can begin to wear on our student athletes. But we treat each season as though we're looking for a championship each and every one.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you all. Eagle Pride.